You know, you'd have to be living under a rock to not have heard of games like Fortnite or PUBG. They're part of this huge genre called Battle Royale, a kind of free-for-all fight for survival that has totally blown up into this massive cultural and economic force. So how in the world did a free game become a billion-dollar juggernaut? Well, let's get into it. Okay, look at this number. $77.2 billion. That's how much money mobile games pull in every single year. And Battle Royales are the kings of that hill. So this brings up a pretty huge question, right? If the biggest games on the planet don't cost a dime to download, where is all this cash coming from? To really understand the business side of things, you gotta understand the game first. So, for anyone who hasn't, dropped onto the island themselves, here's a super quick rundown of what a Battle Royale actually is. The whole idea is it's brilliant in its simplicity. You, and maybe 99 other people, all get dropped into this giant arena with just one single goal. Be the last person alive. It's basically a digital survival of the fittest, and every single match is a brand new story. So this right here, this is the battlefield. It's this huge, sprawling map with towns, forests, mountains, the whole 9 yards. And here's the thing that makes it so amazing. Everybody starts with absolutely nothing. No special powers, no advantages you bought beforehand. It is a completely level playing field the second your feet hit the ground. Every single match you play follows this same core rhythm. You drop in, you scramble like mad to find weapons and gear, you get into firefights, and the whole time, the playable area of the map is getting smaller and smaller, forcing everyone toward each other for one final epic showdown. It's this simple, super addictive loop that keeps millions of players hitting that play again button. All right, so we get the game. Let's get back to that $77 billion question. How do you build an empire on a product that you literally give away? The answer, it turns out, is in a huge shift in how games are sold. For decades, the model was super straightforward. Pay to play. You bought a game, you owned it, you played it. Simple. But the Battle Royale genre, it lives and breathes on the free-to-play model. By getting rid of that upfront price, they can pull in an absolutely massive audience from all over the world. And here it is. This is the secret sauce. All that money comes from players choosing to spend real-world cash on virtual stuff. We're talking cool-looking outfits for your character, unique paint jobs for your weapons, or flashy little animations. And here's the most important part. In most of these games, none of the stuff actually helps you win. It's all just for looks. And that, right there, creates this really fascinating puzzle. If these virtual items don't make you better at the game, why on earth are people spending billions of real dollars on them? Well, it turns out the answer has less to do with strategy and pretty much everything to do with human psychology. And you know what? Researchers actually have a whole framework for this exact question. It's called the theory of consumption values, which is a fancy way of saying it breaks down why we buy things into a few key drivers. Let's see how this plays out in the game. First on the list is monetary value. Now, this isn't just about an item being cheap, it's about the feeling that you're getting a good deal. Players are just way more likely to open their wallets if they feel like an item is priced fairly for what it is. And hey, this isn't just a theory. When researchers actually went out and surveyed players, this is what they heard. This one player just nails it. That feeling that the price is right, that's the first huge hurdle to clear before anyone clicks buy. Okay, next up is conditional value. This is all about timing, context, and, let's be honest, FOMO, fear of missing out. Think about that special skeleton outfit that you can only get around Halloween, or a unique emote that's only available for one weekend. That scarcity creates this powerful urge to get it before it's gone. And this quote right here, this just shows how deliberate this all is. Game studios are literally being advised to tap into this by creating special items around holidays and events. It's a calculated strategy to tap into that fear of missing out. Then we get to emotional value. And this one is huge. It has absolutely nothing to do with price or how rare something is, and everything to do with pure feeling. Does this outfit make me look cool? Does using this item make the game more fun? Does it remind me of something awesome? I mean, just listen to this quote from a player. It's perfect. A purchase stops being just a transaction. It becomes a way to connect with a powerful feeling, like nostalgia. Any company that can tap into that has struck gold. And finally, you absolutely cannot forget about trendiness. We're social creatures, right? And the world of online gaming just cranks that instinct up to 11. Players are hugely influenced by what their friends are using and what the famous streamers they watch for hours are showing off. So when a super famous gamer starts using a specific outfit, that thing instantly becomes 10 times more desirable. Like this player said, these items are catchy. This social proof is easily one of the most powerful marketing tools in the whole free-to-play world. So, you have a free game, you have a powerful psychological playbook to get people to spend money, but there is one last piece to this billion-dollar puzzle, the thing that makes it all work in the long run. These games, they aren't finished products. They are living, breathing, evolving worlds. See, you don't just buy a Battle Royale and that's it. You download access to what's called a live service. That means the developers are working on it all the time, pushing out updates, adding new stuff, and constantly fiddling with the game itself. And research shows that developers pour a ton of their time into perfecting the absolute core of the game. If you look at this chart, you'll see things like aiming down sights and reloading are in almost every single one. That's the foundation of the experience, and it's always being tweaked and rebalanced. And to see how this works in the real world, check this out. These are from actual patch notes, the updates from the developers, announcing a DMR rebalance. Now, for any non-gamers out there, that just means they completely changed how an entire class of popular long-range rifles works. A move like that can totally flip the game's strategy upside down for millions of people overnight. And here's the other side of that conversation. Almost instantly, you see the passionate, and in this case, really negative reaction from the players. This whole thing creates this constant push and pull between the creators and the community that actually lives inside their world. This massive shift from a product you buy to a service you live in, it's changing everything. And it leaves us with this huge, lingering question, not just for gaming, but really for the future of all entertainment. As this model takes over, who's really in charge? The developers who write the code, or the community that breathes life into their world?